get started then with the first finalist company. Our first presenter is Volkswagen, showcasing the STEM tool. We invite Ariadna Morancho, ITP Project Manager, Specialist at Volkswagen Group Spain Distribution, to the stage. 10 minutes for you.
Bon dia, buenos días. Today we are here, me and my colleagues from Volkswagen sit over there, to explain you that this year at Volkswagen Group España Distribución, we wanted to think big. We wanted to think big because we want to open the STEM world on wheels, because we want to inspire the new generations to come. And how we're going to do that? With our STEM tour, a project in collaboration with the STEM Women Congress, thank you, Eva, to bring technology to the children, to the places where it's more difficult to reach. But first of all, how it all started. We come from Volkswagen Group España Distribución, and we are selling the vehicles and also spare parts and accessories from these brands over here, Volkswagen Vehicle Commercial, Audi, Skoda, and Ducati since this year. And there we are 28 women. And we like to call ourselves motivated STEM women, that we like to share our passion from our work. And we wanted to impact and share how it feels to work in a big company such as Volkswagen. So we said, we want to inspire the new generations to come in the STEM vocations. Because the reality is that we don't like that this percentage over here, we don't like it. And it's even worse when we look at the work. When we work, so it's just 6% of women, and in men, it's 13% in STEM, which is almost the double. So as I said, our claim and our objective is to inspire diverse and inclusive STEM vocations in generations to come. So we've been in congresses such as the STEM Women Congress and also in Leading Girls. We had presence as well in podcasts because we think that it's very important to be in social media. So we were in Clau, quiero ser ingeniera, she has a voice podcast, and also in a radio program. And we also went to our high schools and the schools from our children to explain also what are the STEM vocation and STEM careers, and how we are applying it in our jobs daily. And finally, we also shared with our children of the employees some literature of STEM, and also even programming games to bring closer, like which are the coding skills which are fundamental for the future. So, as I said before, we've designed this STEM tour, a program to bring technology where it's more difficult to reach, because as we saw before in the STEM annual report, there are no much initiative in all the regions as well. So these regions that had less impact were suspect of our first edition of our STEM tour, and that's why we contact them. So this was our route. What we've done in our stops in the different centers and schools, we started with an experiential talk of our colleagues. So we were explaining what we're doing in Volkswagen, what are the STEM careers, and how we can apply it in the automotive sector. Also, we were doing some workshops and explaining how we're doing the cars and how we think, how we design it. And finally, under the question, how do you imagine the car of the future, we were starting a workshop, a 3D printing finished with recycled materials in the interior and exterior. So we thought it would be perfect for our first edition of the STEM tour. So you can see it here, and also it inspires connectivity, future, and technology. So when all this happened, it started in October, and it finished last Friday. So it's been a whole month of traveling en route. And as you can see here, we've been visiting 23 schools around Spain in 7 regions spread. And we're visiting more than 1,000 students, and it's been like more than 3,000 kilometers around Spain. And thank you very much for your attention. I finished with a few videos. Gracias.